Hello, you're watching The Joy of Bricking with me, your host, Brick Ross. Fans of the Marvel superhero Ant-Man are going to be very glad that they tuned into this episode because we've got Lego Kit 75256, Mr. Scott Lang himself in all 289 pieces of his glory. And what a great looking kit it is right here. It's beautifully detailed as a minifigure that'll stand about as tall as this box here. You can see the cool 1-to-1 ratio of the face detail and the helmet, the mask. It's gonna be a fun little build with, and it even comes with a little friend. A little friend right there is the Wasp. The Wasp will fly around and hang out on his shoulder, and I think that'll be pretty cool indeed, don't you think? Well, let's go ahead and open up these boxy tabs right here. We'll just dive right into the build today. It doesn't look like we're gonna need any scissors or anything like that, so we can open up our box here. And this is a fun kit because it works along with the Lego Build app. If you've never used that before, which we've never used before, so we're not going to change things here today. But if you've ever used that, maybe you have, maybe it's a really neat thing. I think we're going to check it out after the episode. But for now, we're going to put this box off to the side, and we're going to look at the 2 bags that it comes with in our instruction manual. There you go. You can see that Lego Builder app right there. It looks like the first bag is going to make up your torso area, and then your second bag is going to be your arms, legs, and your head. So let's put bag number 2 off to the side and get ready to start bag number 1. Are you ready? We love that sound, don't we? Let's open this bag. I don't know if we need to use Mrs. Ross's dishes. You never know. Maybe we won't have to. I don't think we will. I think we'll try not to use them. Let's just try to be careful. Put our bags off to the side. Hopefully we won't live to regret that. Right, and now we can put that rest on the table like so. All those small little parts and pieces, that can go off to the side. Now, the bag number 1 is all nice and emptied out. Let's go ahead and find our big, giant gray square in step number 1, and find one of these guys over there in step number 2. Now I think this is gonna be a pretty fast kit, especially when we start building the arms and legs, because those will be symmetrical. Step 4 has got us taking these around the ovies. We should have 2 of them. We should have 2 of them. Here's 1. I'm sorry, it says 2. So there's the other right there. And they're gonna flank either side, connecting to the outwardly extended piece right there. Now, maybe we'll put these over here. We'll put those right there. And then we'll put these up there a little bit and spread them out so we can kind of see them. And then we'll have those instructions just a little bit closer because our build's gonna be pretty small today. It's not gonna take up too much of the table, and that's fine. Some builds are smaller than others. We just like building, don't we? I'm so glad that you came along today and decided to build with us. Maybe you're building this kit. Maybe you're building something else. Maybe you're watching a Marvel movie. Maybe you're just watching it just to relax. No matter what your reason is, I thank you for being here. I love doing these shows for you. There's that piece right there. That'll go over to here. With this upside down. There we go. That's step 5. Step 6, we're gonna need 1 of these, and then 2 of those. There's 1, and there's 2. I feel like there might be some unique shapes, some unique pieces for this build. Just because the particulars about Ant-Man's suit. And if you don't know that much about Ant-Man. He's a pretty interesting character. Ant-Man is more of a suit, much like Batman or Iron Man. But his first creator was Hank Pym, the creator of the Pym particle. I don't know if you know that. That's the particle that enables Hank to shrink down and expand in size, and his helmet allows him to communicate with ants. But that was all Hank Pym, and he made those Pym particles. And I thought that was so neat that he did that. That's step 7. Step 8, we're gonna need this little ball housing joint. That's gonna go right there. Hank Pym was one of the first founding members of the Avengers. If you don't know that, that's a fact. He might be the reason that the Avengers exist, because he and the Wasp, at the end of a mission, they said, hey, hold up, we got something to say. We should all hang out and be superheroes with our special powers. And they're like, well, that's a great idea. Iron Man and Thor, they're like, that's a great idea. What would we call ourselves? Maybe the Avengers. And he's like, that's it. Call yourselves the Avengers. Exactly that. It's kind of a neat thing. And over time, Hank Pym has taken on other personas. That's one of those. I need 2 of those. There's 2 of them. And then 2 of these. He's been the Goliath. He's been Ultron. He's been Giant Man. He's been the Yellow Jacket is a big deal. The Yellow Jacket was another persona. The trial of the Yellow Jacket was a big comic book storyline. It's worth checking out. This Ant-Man is certainly more of, I did that incorrectly right there. That's silly of me. Those need to go on the sides right there and right there. This Ant-Man is Scott Lang, played by Paul Rudd. The very handsome Paul Rudd. My wife is a big fan of Paul Rudd. She just thinks he's the cat's pajamas. Shout out to Paul Rudd. And Mrs. Ross, of course. We're not using her dishes today. Sometimes we use Mrs. Ross's dishes to sort our Lego. That's step 11 done. Not using the dishes today. We're throwing caution to the wind. Why not? We can do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. It's fun. And then we'll take 2 of these Rodley Popsons. Right there and right there. And we're gonna do this twice. It looks like this is probably going to be, if I had to make a guess, I would say perhaps it's probably the shoulder joints. I've built a few of these figures before. I've got Chewbacca. Speaking of which, here's Jonesy coming in to say hi. Hello, Jonesy. How are you doing? You coming in? You gonna build Lego with me, friend? My friend Jonesy likes to build Lego with me. And by build Lego with me, I mean he likes to sleep on the floor. He's our intern. He's not that good. But he sure is cute and friendly, though. Maybe you've got a furry brick buddy pal. Maybe they're not furry. Maybe they're a little lizard friend that you like to build Lego with. Who knows? I'd love to see him if you ever want to send a picture of you building Lego with your friends. Your animal friends, your pet friends, your pet brick buddies. I'd love to see him. Send him in. We'll give you a shout out. Absolutely. Wouldn't that be fun? Now, step 15 appears to be done. I just want to go back and make sure. Step 15 on to step 16. Good to be sure. These are very important steps in the build. You want to get these ones right because they're going to line up your legs and your arms. Kind of reminds me of building Optimus Prime's body. His rib cage that holds the thing. You know what I'm talking about. Step 16, I got that ball joint bearing Birdie Popsin in there, and then we're gonna need two full cheese wedges. There's one, and there's one. And they're gonna go right on those little red sidely Bobsons. Right there, and right there, facing down. Or maybe it's up, maybe that's his head, who knows? Who knows, maybe that's Scott Lang's head. Scott Lang in the comics, he was always that kind of character. He was a thief, kind of turned inmate. And then I guess he worked at security of Stark Industries. And he ended up stealing Hank Pym's suit, you know, to pay for some family expenses. Turned back to his old life of crime. Hank Pym said, hey, the long and the short of it, he said, you did it for good, so I'll let you keep the suit. And that's why Scott Lang became the next incarnation of Ant-Man, the second man to wear the Ant-Man suit. And then, of course, you've got the Wasp. There's one there. And if you find it in one section, you're gonna find it in the same one. So if there's two there, they'll be over here. Where is that? Where could that be? There it is, right there. Just gotta sort them out. 1 and 2, they're gonna go on the sides of the piece you just placed. Not the piece you just placed, but that roundy over piece, that's very interesting. Then you need 4 red earring pieces. And those are gonna go on his lower part of his torso, right around that white ball joint there. Just like so. How about that? And then we're gonna need two red Tiley Bobsons. Got one. Where's my second? Why isn't it in plain sight over there? There it is. It is in plain sight. You just gotta keep your peepers popped. Now on step 22, these are gonna go right on the outside of those earrings. That's cool right there and right there. 23, I need 1 cheese block, and then I need 2 red right angles right there and right there. And the cheese block is going to go on the top right there, while these go underneath it, leaving that one of those exposed right there. So that's fine. That's cool. That's step 23. 24, I need 2 of these little red Rodley Bobsons, and they're gonna go right there and right there. 1 of these, and then it looks like we're gonna need 1 of those and 1 of those. Hopefully, does that mean the others are over here, or they are right here? Okay, so let's put that there. And if there's the other one, chances are they'll want to flank that, so we'll just store those together. So now in step 25, yeah, that's definitely in the back. Step 25 is we're going to place this right there. And then those pieces we just found going off the side and downward like, yes, just like that. How about that? 26. These 2 big boys right there. Okay, there they are. This, and then this little Naughty Popsin is gonna go on that, going up and down, like so, with these building off of those center pieces right there and right there. That's nice. Isn't that nice? Then in step 27, doing this. And we're doing it on both sides. So those 2 red right angles, they fit right there. Now we need yellow, square this, and then a big black cheese wedge. That's going to go there. This is going to go on that. And then this whole apparati fits right high, there high. Then we need this, that's going to go up here. $30, there we go. We need those two pieces again, and they are going to flank off of right there. Is that correct? Oh, that's going to be the other side. This will be like this, and this will be like this. Yes, yes. 2 cheese wedges. And right there, and right there. And then these go with the shorter sides facing down. That, and like that. Then, black square, 2, 1 and 2 of those, as well as this. That is going to go into here. That will go right there. And these flank it. Right there and there. This build is just zipping right along, isn't it? Step 34 is to grab the circular printed tile. Ooh, nice printed tile. We like printed tiles. And just place it ever so haphazardly. Looks like the gray area actually goes like that. That's okay. And then step 35, we're gonna take this piece right here, and then this piece right here, put it right there. With, let me see, where is that? That's right there. So that'll go underneath it, as so. Then you got the big ball joint. That'll be that. That's step 38. Step 39. Step 39 is going to be taking 2 of these. That's that one right there and that one right there. They're going on either side. Right there and there. And you're taking the red ones and putting them right on top of that. Right there and right there. Looks like we're going to use this to go like that. And then 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get them. Right there and right there and on the ends, just like so. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So satisfying, isn't it? I just love it. Now we've got a big looking weird piece. What is that? Looks like that right there. And it looks like we need 2 of them. They go back to back. Right there. Those are interesting pieces for sure. For sure. And then we'll connect them all with that. Then on top of that, we'll go with that. And the single gray cheese wedges will flank off of either side. Nice. Oop. Hey, you. Hey, you. Was it one piece got away from me the other day, didn't it? Had one roll off the floor. Off the table onto the floor. Like my poor meatball. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese. Oh, maybe you know it. Maybe it's an old song. Maybe too old for some people. Mr. Scott Lang. It's fun to see how they adapted the movies. Ooh, here we go. So this, and then you take a circle and a red thing. They adapted the movies from the comic books pretty well. You know, they threw in some really solid Easter eggs. There you go. That's his torso. That's step 49. Now step 50 looks like it's gonna have us be starting to build what I think is probably gonna be our first leg. Let's see. We're gonna build it step by step for the sake of this now. There's one there, and there's one there. I mean, I'm sure there'll be one there and one there. Let me see. Take that, and then step 51, you are connecting them like this and like this. I'm pretty sure that'll be like that for the other one too. So let's go ahead and just do that now, because that uses up some parts, doesn't it? Clears up the table's workspace and makes things just a little bit more decluttered, I suppose. All right, this one's gonna go off there. I'm pretty sure this won't. Nope. See? That'll go like that, and then that goes like that. There you go. Now 53 has this fun little audible click. You'll hear an audible click when you connect these two parts and pieces together. Let's see it. Let's find out. There it is. How about that? Do that twice now. Oh. There it is. Yeehaw. Oakley dokley. So this looks like that. Orient, orient, orient. Putting this over on that side. See, this is where things might get different. Then you're gonna take this and go over there with it. And then you're gonna take this and go on top of it. Just like that, with a red cheese wedge right over here. That's step 55, step 56. 56 has that fun little angly piece going off the back, and then that right there. And then we can take, looks like that like shield looking piece right there. And that is going to be wrapped up by this or big old red piece right there with a dark square there, and then two little flanky dark pieces there and there. That's step 60. And then step 61 says to just go ahead and click that in to the old right leg. With that, should be like that, with that facing like that, and see how she goes in. Whoop. Yeah, okay, well. Now with those pieces up, it's like that. Okay. It says to leave it like so. Now let's go ahead and do the other one. Step 63, step 64, we're up to there. Then we're gonna take this friend and put it there, with this friend behind it, just like we did on the other side. 66, 67 is that right there, with that right there. That right there, and that right there. And 68 is going to be like this. And then like that. And then the shield piece for step 69 is like that. And the red piece is like that. With a square right there. And then 72 is going to flankety flank right there and right there. And then we are, of course, going to put that in there. And then turning them so that that's what I needed to see. The clickety click and the dark face outward These are his sides. That is step 73 done. That is the end of bag number 1 of this kit. So if you want, go ahead, take a little break before we get into bag number 2. Grab yourself a drinkery doozle if you need one. I'll be right here unpacking the next bag and waiting for you, Brick Buddy. I'll be right there. Yeah. Welcome to the Joy of Bricking with me, your host, Brick Ross. I'm so excited that you decided to join us. I hope that you have as much fun as I do building these kits and just avoiding real work and spending time with friends and family, or even some quality time alone, which is always a good thing for your soul. If you enjoy building Lego kits as much as we do here at the Joy of Bricking, go ahead and send us pictures of your collection. What are you building? What are you working on? I'd love to see it. Tell us what's going on in your brick community. Leave us comments in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. If you're enjoying what you're building and you're being creative and you're having a good time, that's exactly the kind of thing that we like to celebrate. On behalf of everyone here at the Joy of Bricking, thank you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome back from the break, Brick Buddies. We've got bag number 2 ready to go. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's tear into this. We're throwing caution to the wind, getting these bags open. There you go, put that off to the side. Got my little poly bag right over here. Let's go ahead and separate out some things, some parts, you never know. Looks like we're gonna be building a lot of things symmetrically. And that's cool, I like that. I think what I'm gonna do is use one of Mrs. Ross's dishes, right there. Because there's a lot of little pieces there that I just don't want to get lost. So we can put that right there. Let's go ahead and sort out some of these pieces. We got a shoulder and we got a shoulder. Like I said, I've done a lot of these before, mostly Star Wars. Got a lot of the Imperial and Empire figures. Ooh, got some fun printed tiles over there. That's nice. We're gonna organize out some pieces, some of those ball joints. So yeah, we're probably gonna be building upper and lower arms, lower legs and feet, which is funny because I'm not seeing the feet we usually see from the Star Wars kits, at least. Doobie-doobie-doo. Doobie-doobie-doo. Now, here's a fun question. If you could be Ant-Man, which do you think you would rather enjoy? Being large or being small? I used to ask my friends, would they rather be tall at a rock concert or small on an airplane? That's a fun question to ask people sometimes. You get a lot of different answers. Oh, looks like we got some fun hingy pieces. Got some fun hingy pieces. There's a lot of unique pieces. I feel like I'm running out of unique pieces. Things that look like each other. Things that make you go, These probably won't be using for a minute. These are these dark ones. I have 4 of those little shields. There's this. Oh, got one of those. Oh, these guys are neat. I never saw these before recently, these pieces. It's interesting. Sometimes you never see pieces for a long time, and then the next thing you know, they're all over the place. You see them in every build. Maybe you just weren't building enough Lego. That's the kind of problem you want to have. Isn't that a bit of terrific? Not building enough Lego. That's a bummer. Here we go. There we go. We're wrapping her up. We're finding all these pieces. Yep. Yes. How about that? A couple of those. One more of those. One of these. And then 4 of those. Now where's that? Oh, there we go. 3 of them. Leads me to believe there might be one more, but you never know. Okie doke. Oakley dokes. Oakley Dokesensbergs. I think we're about ready to start busting. There we go. All right. Now to get started. It says to do it 2 times. So let's go ahead and eat up some of these pieces. Doing everything twice. That'll go there, and then that'll go there. That's once. And then you take these 2, and that'll go there, and then that'll go there. Just like it says. The old El Double in 75. Step 76, we're gonna need 2 of these ball jointery doozles, and they're going to be extending up on top of there, just like so, and just like so. Once and twice. Now we're gonna take 2 of these with the knobbly popsins facing outward. Doing this. This is one of those kits that's just a lot of fun if you have a brick buddy to help you building it. If you're building everything twice, why not have a good friend to help you out? That's what I always say. And right now we've got Jonesy hanging out, but he's not really that much of a help. He's passed out on the floor, but he's a good boy. We love him. He's still here with us in spirit, isn't he? Now, step 78, you're going to be taking, again, doing everything twice, and then you're going to be taking 2 little knobbly popsins. This is kind of a detailed piece, and we'll be putting them through there. Let's go ahead and do that. Right. Come on, you. There it is. There it is, just like that. And that's one of them. And I'll use the edge of the table just to make sure that that's in there nice and securely. And we'll do that again right here. And pushing it through. This is 2-part step of step 78. Use that table edge. There you go. That pushes that in there. And these are going to go on the edge right there and right there. And then we're going to take these 2 pieces, and of course we're going to cover them up. That tightens that whole unit up. These 2 pieces that we built. Now step 80. There are these really cool shield pieces. You're going to turn that on its side, and they're going to go like so. Come here, you. That it? Yep, a little bit of that edge is exposed, so you know your spacing is correct. So like so. So like so. Just making sure that we're doing this right. We've had to take plenty of parts and pieces apart in our Lego journeys, haven't we? Let's not make those happy little accidents any easier. Now it looks like step 81, we've got the little Prongsley Popsins. Of these, would be 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And where they go is on the gray, facing away from the shield. Let's put them right there and right there. And then this goes over them. So take 2 of them. They go there and there. And then this large friendly piece goes right over them. And then we take these neat pieces like we saw before, and they go right on the end, right there. That looks like it could be a wrist, perhaps, who knows? Yoinkity yoink. That's step 83. Step 84, we're gonna need one of these and one of these, then two little circlies, little circly, little circly, and then little cornery bobsons, 4 total. 1, 2, 1, and there. And looks like, oh, not his wrist, but it looks like his lower legs. It says to do this twice. So let's start off with our black circly that's gonna go one end right there. And then 2 little friends that are gonna be up at the bottom. Let's do that twice. We'll get it ready to install. This builds it's more technical than you'd think it would be, isn't it? A lot of little cool parts. Oop. Go like that. And like that. Then you install on the leggy leg. Like that. Oh, look at those knee pads. That's neat. Boink, boink, boink. Ooh, my middle page just came out. How about that? And now it looks like now this is how we're going to build his feet. We're going to start building feet in step 86. That's going to need some little circlies. 1 and 2. Now it doesn't say to do this twice, but I'm willing to bet that some of these steps are going to be done twice. But, oh, you see. Aha. So in step 87, this is where it starts to be unique. This is where you wouldn't be able to do some of these steps twice. So let's put that right there and be patient. Step 88, you're going to use this, you're going to use this, you're going to use a red rod, and you're going to use small black thing and a black Pegsy Popsin. Pegsley Popsy Poopsy Doozles. There and there. Let's start building that. That's going to take this guy to go right there, and then this to go right there, and then this right there with that. Ah! Oh, ho, 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 ho. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Now, hey, stop that, you. That's interesting. There we go. That went in there too far when I went to grab that falling piece. And now that's correct. Look at that. Gotta keep those peepers popped. So this is fun. There. Now that is there, and then this gets put where? With that facing like that and that facing like that, it's gonna rest in the back and go like that. That's step 88. 89, you're gonna need one of these, and that's gonna go on the outside of that, just like so. And then you're gonna take your big triangle piece, and that's gonna go on the other side, just like so, just like that. Now this piece is super interesting. That's step 90. Now we go to 91, where we're gonna need a couple of these little detail pieces. It's just being built just one little section at a time. It's a lot of detail to what's going on. And this is a foot. This is a foot, so we're definitely gonna have to do this twice, but I suppose built in the reverse for the symmetry. Now let's take one of these, and that goes over the side, looks like so. That's 92. 93. Let's take a wingsy doozle. Where are those wingsy doozles? Where is a wings doozly doo? How do you like my singing? There it is. Right there. That's where we'll find it. That goes there. That's step 93. Now we turn it around these and we get this to go there. Then we do that. That's the side of that foot, and that is the right foot. How about that? And let's go ahead and make that other foot. So, like we said before, we're gonna need that round circly, and then the square upright to go on its side. And that starts everything off. And then you get the angly to go like that. And then this is where, remember, we get this, we get a black Rodley Popson, get a little circly do, and we get a red Rodley Dobson. And that is all going to go into where? Into here. See if I can get this. Oh, look how easily that happened. Sometimes, old brick gets a break. Old brick gets a break sometimes. Now, with that like that, this is going to be situated like so. Step 98 is done. Step 99, you're going to need not that, but this. Is it this? Yes, it is. It's going to go on the outside. And then you're going to use your big old triangle Bobson for the other side. There you go. Step 101. That and one of these. Because you're going to put that right there and then that right there. 102 is your curvedy over for the front of that shoe. 103 is that other piece that took forever to find. And there it is. 104. Turn that. Like so. That right there. And wheel one by tile. Right there. And snappy that other foot in there. Now he can stand. Now he can stand up. He's got some nice posability to him, doesn't he? I like that. Very neat. Very cool. Let's keep going. Now it looks like we're going to be building the arm. And again, this is funny because it doesn't say to do it 2 at a time. So with that, let's go ahead and put you right there. See how you like being there. We are going to start building his arms piece by piece. Now let's get those hingery doozles. They're right there. Looks like we're gonna need one. It's gonna be open, and be careful of how you place it. Yep, that's correct. Just making sure, because this always has the potential to be where you can get thrown off right from the very start. And you wanna be careful so that doesn't happen. 110, using another circly Bobson on the other side of that hinge. And then using a angly poos. The angly poosly doos to go right there. So it looks like that won't even be able to close now. It's like a hinge, but we'll use our other hinge side to go ahead and do that with a little black angly Popson in step 113, just to make that nice. Is it like that, or is it like that? Well, it says either like that. It's like that. It's like that. Just making sure that placement in 113 isn't rotated incorrectly. Now you're gonna use that big old Rodley shiftly boobsins. That's gonna go right there on the other side of that circle. And you've got your red square one offset. Then you're gonna be using that little fun little wingery doozle that we were bringing up before. And then finally, we're gonna use this guy. Place it right there. And step 117 is done. That is going to be our friend's right upper arm. Oh, that's right. It looks like I missed a piece right there. I missed a little tile in step 116. Can't do that. Can't do that. There we go. All right, now in step 119, let's go ahead and start doing it all again. There's one hinge, and that'll be opening up on that side, and it'll be like that. That's 120. 121, you're gonna use this ball joint, and that's gonna be facing out, like so. Then you're gonna be using the red Tabsley Bobson, like so. Step 123, let's grab a circly-do on the other side of that hinge, like so. Snap in there, yo, and then our last, should be our last angly piece right there. And it's going to be facing like that. Very well. Very well. That piece opposed, and then this little friend with the curvity-do facing upwards, just like before. Only, what? Reversed. That's right. Then this is gonna be faced over here with this right there. That's 128. 129 is gonna be this piece right down there. And with our other shieldy bobson that we got about before. That's gonna be his other arm right there. There you go. Snap it in. 131 is done. Now, let's go ahead and start this little piece. What is that? Looks like we're gonna be making a hand. We're gonna start off by taking this and this. And if this is like this, orient, orient, orient. Always need to orient. There you go. And then that will come off like that. Now, just making sure I'm not blocking any pieces. There you go. Now that that is done, step 134 says we're gonna need this, one of these, and one of these. Makes sense, right? So we're gonna take this and put your little black cornery bobson on it. Now I was fooling myself, I suppose, when I thought I could be just doing two at a time. Fooling myself, maybe. Maybe Lego knew that. Now that goes there, then this will go right here. There you go. With the little ball joint hidden in that socket. And then, looks like you're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's gonna go 1. He's only got 4 fingers. How about that? How about that? And then that's his thumb right there. Right there, right there. I guess that'll have to do. And then snap right there into his right arm. Right there, just like so. How about that? Let's put you right there. That's 137 done. Let's go ahead and build that other hand. You're gonna need that. You are gonna need that. Where did that go? I know I'll need this piece. But where is, there. Right there, that's gonna start offsetting like that, with you going off of this side. And put that right there. After this will go like that, and then your angle will go like that. And then they will go under. They'll go under here. Ooh. Under this piece, just like so. And then take that. Right there. 141, gonna be making those hand thumbs. Just like that. 1, 2, and 3. There you have that. Get in there. And you're going to be placing it just like that. There you go. There are his hands. Now, we might be on to the last fun part. The shoulder pads. Dun, da, da, da. Go there. And then they go there. Very cool. Very cool. Now let's build that helmet. That's gonna need one of those. That's gonna need one of those. And it's gonna sit on top of it like so. This is step 145, getting us just about wrapped up. Need 2 of these to build off of. We're just building Mr. Scott Lang's head. And then we'll be fixing it to his Ant-Man body. How cool is that? I want to thank you again for joining me today and sharing your joy of bricking with me. And my mailman. Mailman's just outside the studio. Maybe he's bringing more Lego for us to build together. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be great? This yellow rod to go through these. That's step 150. Step 151, let's go ahead and use up some of these and put them where? Just like that. To the bottom and like that. 152. Take this, put it into there. And then this will go like that. And then this will go like that. And then now that I've just rolled my guy around, they go how? Like that, facing away, and then like so. Oh, I like that. That's a fun little offset right there. Nicely done, Lego. Step 152. 153, I just need one of these. And that is going to go right there. And then one of these to go under it. Is that correct? Let's see. This goes here, and then this will go here. And 154. Step 155. You're gonna take this. You're gonna take this. And put a little quarter rounds to make. Oh, that's gonna go like that, like so. And it is going to clip to there, like that. Very cool. 157. Rotate, orient, orient, orient. Take this. It'll go like that. And then, same thing as before. You're gonna take this, and this. Oop. See, that's not the thing. There we go. And then, these are such intricate little pieces to be making in step 156 and 57 and 58. And you don't want to do the old skidoozles. That's the wrong one. And some of these pieces were put together, so you just gotta trial and error. Happy little accident in your trees, in your happy little tree places. I'll bet you there's a lot of ants and a lot of trees. Why not? If I was an ant, I would hang out in a tree. I think that'd be fun. Now, that goes there, and then this goes there. Negative. Goes there. I forgot a piece. That goes there. And then that goes there. There we are. Look at that. Would you look at that? That's a cool helmet. And it's done the same way on both sides. These are easy pieces to kind of get mixed-ups. And got an itch on the back of my neck. Maybe it's a little Ant-Man or a wasp. Who knows? Okay, so that's 158, 159. We'll fix that face. Check this out. Or don't. There it is. Very, very cool. How about that? That's neat. I like that. Now, in step 160, it looks like we're going to be making a little Hootis apparati. And that is like that. It's going to click onto there. And then we're going to take a circly bops. That's going to go on the outside of the circly bops. Just like that. 8. 8. Oh. That's upside down. Oh. The Hootis goes like that. And then this goes on here. There. Had it backwards. And then it came off. Get there. Get there. Here we go. Here we go. And you flip it upside down, the boobs. And you put it in the front of his thing. Like so. Yep. Very neat. It's 160. 161 is you take 1 and 2 of these little horns, and then they go into these cool fellers right there and right there. And then there are going to go into the bottom of his helmet, like so, and like so. And then we are ready to put on his helmet. So let's do it. There we go. It just pops right on, and check that out. So cool. How about that? I love it. What a great little build this was. You know, Scott Lang as Ant-Man, the helmet is super detailed. I am very, very impressed. Hands move around very gracefully. It's nice and posable. It really stands out as better constructed amongst the figures that I built before. I would dare say it rivals, if not best, those Star Wars ones. I don't know. What do you think? You're always free to let me know. And I always think that it's a nice little detail that they added a little wasp micro figure, which could be, let me see, where can we put that? We can put that right over here. Look at that, right to have on his arm, and he can be checking it out. Like, hey, guess what? How about that? How about that? Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of The Joy of Bricking. I'm your host, Brick Ross, I had so much fun building this kit with you today. Whatever you were building today with me, I'm just so glad you joined me. I want to say that's the end of the episode, but we've got a lot more builds to build together in the future. And until that day comes, I just want to tell you to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and of course, play well. Boom.